Someone wiped out completely a lantern right next to my house. They just spun right into it. And to take one of those out, it takes a lot of force. I mean, there's so many cars getting wrecked completely, and there's not a single dent into the lantern. And this guy, I don't know how he did it. Anyways, my name is Mike, or Avi, and we are not discussing Bitcoin today, even though it has been over $8,000. For that, you can check it out on my other cryptocurrency channel. Link will be in the description below. And if you'd like to tune into my live streams for when I'm not suffering from tinnitus, you can check out my Twitch streams in the description in the link below as well. But today, we will be discussing about CBD, both in oil form, and well, this is also in oil, cannabidiol, but this will be in capsule form. And one is 10 milligram drops, and there's 200 of those, and then here is 10 milligram capsules. And I used to take 2 or 3 capsules of those per day. I took 2 today, and it has helped slightly. So for the past couple of months, I've been going through a really difficult time. It feels like I have brain damage after I was prescribed pregabalin. If you are new and would like more info about that, also in the link below. It isn't a cure. It's not helping me feel normal. It helps me feel a little bit better for those really difficult days when there's suicidal ideation or intrusive thoughts relating to my tinnitus, or I'm really frustrated and just emotionally unstable because it seems like life sucks. My name is Mike Ravi. Let's get into it. So, the first thing that we're going to discuss is pricing. I bought 3 of these because they didn't want to give me free shipping until it was 300 zloty, which is now less than $100, because it's $100 gives you 381.5 zloty. At least if you convert it, it's really like 386 or something. But they didn't want to give me free shipping, and it was 2 packages were like 99 point something. So I said, you know what? Let's buy 3 packages. We're going to have 90 capsules. And if you take 3 per day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 a couple of hours before sleep, then that's going to last you a month. And I realized, well, that's a little bit expensive, so I'm going to go down to 2 capsules per day. And it might be a little bit too much for some people. It has a sedative effect where you just realize you're a little bit more tired or fatigued, and you can't really pinpoint what the heck's going on. And you realize, well, it might be the CBD. Other people require a lot to feel any therapeutic doses. And for example, this dropper right here has 200 drops. It's 10 milliliters, and it's at 4% purity. So some people take 10%, some people take 6%. I bought 4% just to see if it's going to work. I am not sponsored by Sibdol. I don't have any really recommendations for this or the cannabidiol. These were just the options that were available here in Poland. And it is legal in Poland. It is legal in America. It's legal in most places around the world because CBD is a part of the cannabis plant that does not get you high. So a lot of strains, when you're smoking them, and this is the main difference between indicas and sativas, is just the level of CBD and the level of THC. So if you get paranoid easily, you probably would want to stay away from high THC strains. The high CBD strains would be a little bit easier for you. However, if you're just looking for therapeutic relief and you want an easy format, especially in countries where smoking marijuana is not only illegal, but there's no decriminalization coming anytime soon. Thankfully, Warsaw's not that backwards. I mean, Poland, Warsaw, the capital, though. But this is just a lot easier. And for some people, they may not really like the taste of these drops. So usually what's recommended, since this is oil, just as you should with the omega-3s and your vitamin D, you should take it after you eat, because then it absorbs much faster into the body and it absorbs at a better rate. So if you take it before you eat, and well, that might not be as bad as just taking it completely without eating for hours and hours, because that's going to give you the worst absorption. You can put it under your tongue, 3 to 5 drops. I usually go for 5. The more the merrier for me, because It's very minute differences. I don't feel that out of it. I've been extremely anxious after pregabalin. It's mainly, oh, I wish I could go back to my old life. Well, that's not going to happen. I wish I could be as confident as I was before. I wish I did. Tinnitus can wreck any person. Most of my anxiety is just around the fact that, okay, well, I got tinnitus and blah, blah, blah. But we're not going to go too much into that. Hopefully there's a cure within the next 20 years. But the best format, you don't taste it at all, because the taste under your tongue, even if you drink a Fanta or Sprite, it's still going to linger around for a little bit. And some people don't really like it. It's not that bad, but it's just, it's a little like weird. A capsule, you can pop it. Boom, and it's nice if you're taking other vitamins as well, because you can just put it into your stack. It's the easiest method of transport, so when you're going through airports, also it says directly on the box what it is, and for most countries, you got to check if it's legal, of course, but if it's legal, they're not going to care at all. For some websites and for some dispensaries and stores where you can get CBD products, the more you buy, you'll get a bulk discount, and that's very nice, because if you're taking it for therapeutic relief, you're probably going to have to end up taking it for months or years on end. And some people are in a situation where with epilepsy, for example, or chronic pain, it really helps them, and that's fine, and they stop taking their prescribed medication, and in some cases, that's really good, but you should check with your doctor before you do that. This vlog isn't going to be my first video about CBD. I'm just reporting and giving you an update now in my life, how it has helped me slightly. I'm still looking into other treatments that could make me be a little bit okay about my situation. It feels like life is absolutely miserable every single day. I've got a lot to live for, and I'm super happy that I've got a great support system. It would be a lot worse, and it can get a lot worse, and even tinnitus can get a lot worse. But, for example, okay, so I took the bandages off. This is the result of the trampoline party. So this is my normal foot, and this one's a little bit swollen. It's a little bit bruised up from that side and from this side, but everything is A-okay with it. Not broken, but that is the result of 1 minute at the trampoline park. I reserved 2 hours, and within the first minute, twisted my ankle the other day, and I don't have a car, and I gotta walk to these rented cars, and it's in a lot of pain. So in that situation, not only is there physical pain, but it's the mental pain as well. It's just a tough year. Boom, you're able to take one more capsule, and it's gonna make you a little bit, probably it will help a little bit to alleviate the stress in the situation. But if you are in a really bad position where you need pharmaceutical drugs and you need to work with your doctor, in some cases you're able to combine them, depending on what your doctor says, and in other cases you might just need to rely on those. And for other people, well, unfortunately, there's no treatment. Overall, the main negative aspect of CBD that a lot of people are saying is, well, it's overpriced. And not only that, but sometimes it doesn't have the amounts of CBD that they're claiming. And also, sometimes it has THC in it. And for that, I say you need to find a good company. So you need to look at the reviews beforehand. And unfortunately, sometimes you don't have access to a lot of companies. For example, in Poland, there's only a couple companies you can choose from. While in America, you go to a legal dispensary in Colorado, boom, you have everything. You have CBD ice cream, you have CBD food. Now, the thing with CBD food is usually they only give you a couple drops of that, and it's really, really expensive. So again, then it comes into, is it worth it? You got to do a nice review of that. And if you come to your conclusion that, okay, I did my research, the company's really good, and this method, is it worth the dollar, even if it's overpriced? If you're making a lot of money and you're just like, well, hey, CBD works for me, then whatever. If you're happy with it, great. For most people, it can have some benefits if you're ever in pain or if you're having some mental problems. But again, it's not a miracle substance. It's not going to help out like instantly. You might notice these slight differences. And I did experiments where I would take it for a week, I would take it for a month, and I'd stop completely. And not only that, but I would experiment, well, what other vitamins am I taking? I'm taking right now quite a few vitamin D, the omega-3 oils, vitamin C, vitamin B6, and B12 with magnesium, NAC, and all these things help me a little bit, and a multivitamin as well to get the other vitamins that I still don't have. I don't want to go down the pharmaceutical route because I tried that. And I tried also another. That's why I'm in this whole predicament in the first place. I've been using CBD way long before that, and I never really had problems with it. I've also been in the business of selling CBD. And right now, the markets are really turning up, where over the next couple of years, you're going to have billions and billions of more dollars flooding into the market, and a lot more companies. So if you're looking for a good industry to work in, this might be it. Anyways, that's my little thing on CBD. Shall I continue purchasing it? For right now, I'm going to let it run out because it is a little expensive. I'm going to wait, and when there's more money, I'll put more into it. But that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. See you guys in the next one. Thank you for 89,000 subscribers. Bye.